Good morning, I'm Jordan, your MC for today. Thank you all for coming. Today the focus is on youth, and I'm here to make sure they get it right. I'm very excited to be here. Never imagined myself on stage at the Paramount. It's an honor. United Way of King County is a great organization, doing great things for people in our community. They are there for people when they need it. I have a few stats to get us started. So here's something. In King County alone, almost 500,000 people are under the age of 18. Half of those are kids of color. Lots of different cultures, and that's a good thing. In King County schools, 120 different languages are spoken. I know a little bit about this. I went to Washington for middle school, Ballard for high school. Both are very diverse communities. I've also had the opportunity to help out in the community over the past few summers with my youth group. LA, Mississippi, and service projects in Seattle. I've been able to work with and learn from lots of different cultures, lots of different people. All this energy of youth and diversity has the potential to really add up and make this community even more bold, creative, and successful. Harnessing our community's potential is really what United Way is all about. To get us started this morning, I'd like to welcome United Way President and CEO, John Fine.
Thank you. Good morning. We have a great hour ahead. We wouldn't be here today without the help of some terrific companies and individuals. Let's start with Microsoft. They're a premier sponsor. This is a company that stands with us in so much of our work. As you know, Microsoft has a very deep commitment to philanthropy. It's an ethic that began many years ago at the company, and it's an ethic that continues today and is shared with new people as they join. Today, it's great to have a group of young Microsoft employees here. They're involved in United Way's Emerging Leaders Program, which is bringing people in their 20s and 30s to our work. Emerging leaders are getting organized and taking on big United Way volunteer projects. They're serving on councils that decide our grants. Plus, I'm told that they're leaving no microbrew unsampled. They do like to get together and socialize. So thanks for being here this morning. Today we have 3 contributing sponsors. Thank you to Casey Family Programs and Callison, who in addition to sponsoring today, I understand you've stepped up for our campaign recently. Thank you. Thanks also to Boeing, another tremendous friend of our organization. Boeing and its employees have partnered with us on many causes, including, most recently, helping us to launch our work to create a hunger-free King County. This morning, I also want to thank the Seattle Mariners. This year, former Mariner Dan Wilson and his wife Annie have been our campaign chairs. I could use up the rest of the hour saying how terrific they've been. They've given so much time and so much heart, and they've delivered. We are on course to once again raise more than $100 million. And that's more money than any other United Way in the country raises. Dan and Annie, thank you. CEO Howard Lincoln and the entire Mariners organization have backed up Dan and Annie in every way you can imagine, with the biggest example still to come. You'll hear more about that later this morning. Now, you're going to hear a lot of numbers today. We're a data-driven organization. Here's one, 98. On average, 98 cents of every dollar you contribute goes directly to meeting this community's needs. How is that possible? Well, we work extremely hard to be efficient. That's part of it. Another important part is our Gates Endowment. This is an endowment that the Gates family began in order to offset some of our operating costs. They put in seed funding, and they agreed to match the contributions of others. Many of those who gave to the endowment are here today. I want to thank each of them. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge Bill Gates Sr., Jeff and Tricia Rakes, who helped raise much of the money during their year as our campaign chairs, and Bill Newcomb, who chaired the endowment campaign. To these and all the other investors in the endowment, I want to say that it's truly appreciated. Your generosity lets us do so much more for this community. Now, there's one more company to acknowledge, a premier sponsor of today's breakfast. It's AT&T. In addition to underwriting today, we have AT&T's help in many other ways. Indeed, over the last few years, we've had a growing partnership, and we really appreciate it. One example is our big community resource exchange in the fall, which brings together, all in one place, all in one day, the help that people need when they're fighting against homelessness.